Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. What popping people? Welcome to ZeerTalks Football and welcome to a video. Now, this video is a very interesting one because for me, this come out of nowhere as if you'd be getting hit by an RKO from Randy Orton. I'm not even gonna lie. But apparently there was news, I think a few days ago. I just realized that it was a talking point. So I was like, let me talk about it. Luis Enrique is not extending the contract. This kind of reminded me of Ruben Neves at Al Hilal, but I think, I mean, the context is a bit different, and I'm going to explain why anyway. But regardless, right, hasn't extended his contract yet, or at least he refused to. And I'm going to talk about it. And I'm going to talk about why it makes zero sense to me to why he leaves PSG. However, before we begin, you know exactly what to do. Subscribe, press the alarm bell for future content notifications, like, comment, go check socials, and inshallah you're good wherever you are. Now, I want to begin. Yeah. And this is the news right here. Now, I have to admit, I mean, whatever. The account posting is fraudulent at times, but whatever. We move. Yeah. Look, but Built apparently has said this. Yeah. And it's said that Luis Enrique has refused to extend his contract with PSG because he wants a new challenge in the summer. Cool. That's fine. However, I'll tell you why I don't think it makes sense for him to leave PSG in a perspective of creating a legacy for yourself. Yeah. Now, let's talk about another piece of news. Well, from Ben Jacobs. And he says the following. And this is what I gathered. Him saying this. Basically, where is it? Yeah, so Lewis comment on whether Luis Enrique has rejected PSG deal, and it says 100% fake news. That is what Luis Campos, who, for those who don't know, yeah, is basically PSG's footballing director. Yeah, one of the better ones in the world. Yeah, worth nothing. Luis Enrique's current PSG contract runs to 2027. He is not a free agent this summer, despite suggestions. So, that sounds like to me that if he was to leave the club, it would be around 2027. But for me personally, I think he should extend. And I'm going to tell you why. We are now moving at a time in which football right now is so dull and boring. Only a few teams can compete because those few teams play the sickest football to a point where they can destroy the boring teams. One of those teams is Paris Saint-Germain. Why? Because of Luis Enrique. Now, people will be like, well, guess what? This guy is in League On. He's not going to be able to create a legacy for himself. I hear the same thing with Bundesliga. Boring. Yeah? The fact of the matter is, if he stays with PSG, more Champions Leagues for PSG, meaning greater legacy for Luis Enrique, on top of the fact of what he done at FC Barcelona. That's how it is. Because without this guy and his vision, yeah, and to be fair, Campos, the director I mentioned earlier, and Nasser Khelafi deciding to fix up, PSG don't get to the position they're in right now. They don't. And one thing with Luis Enrique, he's getting hella funds. If he goes to a specific Premier League club, cool. He'll go to a competitive league and he'll get tested. And if he wins, great, fine. In that aspect, maybe you say, okay, cool. Means, better for him to win in the Prem than League On. That's what they would say in the Bundesliga, at least. So, I mean, even though they're only saying that based on name, but for argument's sake, cool, right? But at the end of the day, for me, I look at it in a trophies perspective. And in a trophies perspective, he's winning League Ons, he's winning Coupe de France, he's winning Champions Leagues. Yeah, they will be competing, but they're more likely to be winning Champions Leagues than majority of teams, as long as he stays there. Yeah, and as long as he gets back the way that he's been getting back the last year or two, why not stay there and create a mad legacy for yourself at that club? Honestly, I genuinely think if I'm Luis Enrique, I extend that contract, I get back the way I'm getting back by Paris Saint-Germain these days, and I'll keep winning. Win, 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 no matter what. You now win, 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 no matter what. PSG fans will adore you. Yeah, because you've basically built their history the way it is. Yeah, or it could be. And on top of that, you basically coach that team to playing great football and winning trophies. What else do you want? And you have the facilities to do all of that. You basically have all the materials you need to succeed at Paris Saint Germain. You go to another Premier League club, and what are you going to do? Cool. You're going to compete, but you're going to lose at times. Yeah. And then people are going to start talking about your legacy and all that. Well, you're better off for your legacy staying at PSG. I'm telling you right now, you are better off staying at Paris Saint Germain. Yeah. Don't hear all this nonsense about, oh, well, Premier League this, Premier League that, Premier League that. Bro, Premier League, bro, to be fair, if he does go to the Premier League, I actually think if he goes to the right club, can do a job. I think if he goes to a Premier League club, I would argue probably Man City is the best club from after Pep Guardiola leaves. Other than Man City, I don't see it because Arsenal, they don't really have the materials that he needs. They really don't. Yeah, they have defensive materials, but they don't have attacking materials. Yeah, actually, maybe they do. They have Eze, they have Gyökeres, Saka to a degree. But let's be honest, Paris Saint-Germain players are better than Arsenal players. Yeah, with Man City players, you can argue Erling Haaland's better than any striker they have because they're not even strikers. Yeah, but wingers, PSG have better wingers. Let's be honest. Midfield, same thing. And again, here's the issue I think Enrique would have if he went to the Prem. I think because he likes technical midfielders, and unfortunately, Premier League is more focused on PMP. I feel like his legacy will get tarnished because, again, his style may look good in the eye, but people won't appreciate it because they care about PMP. But this is why I'm saying you're better off staying at Paris Saint-Germain. That's just my honest opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And I'm gonna end it here, man. But before I do, you guys know exactly what to do. Subscribe, press alarm bells for future content notifications, like, comment, go check socials. Inshallah, you're good wherever you are. Go check ZeerTalks FCB, Barn content Barn channel, and ZeerTalks Wrestling channel in the description down below as well. I'm gonna dip now. Let me know your thoughts. Take care. Ma salama. Peace out.